everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm pumped, it's summer. It's not summer, but outside it is nice and warm. I'm so excited to go back out, honestly, just to embrace the sun because I need a little sunshine in my life. You don't realize how, first of all, the weather 110% affects your mood, but how when you're pissed off at things, the sun really just is like, and you're like, oh yes. So filming in the sun, best believe this is the best day of my life right now. Anyway, as you guys saw in the title, we'll be doing a spring makeup look. 'Tis the season, we got the sunshine. I did do like a little bit, kind of a video similar to this, a couple, like last week or something like that, but that was more focusing on the e.l.f. X Dunkin' collection. So this will just be focusing on affordable makeup, affordable spring makeup. So we'll try to do as speedy as possible, try to make it like a easy everyday routine, but I like to chat. So first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. I'm just gonna start off. I need some chapsticks. This is the e.l.f. Bite Size Lip Balm in the shade Mint. It's a nice lip balm. It's just really easy, honestly, and your lips are nice and moisturized. It's nothing exceptional, but I do really like it. So if you're looking for an easy everyday lip balm, she's good. It's just like boom boom. It does get you like all the juices, but I love it. I love the look of it. All right, primer. I'm gonna go in with two of my favorites. I've talked about them nonstop, but they are the best from the drugstore, the Milani primers. We're gonna go in with the Supercharged primer first. I really like it because it hydrates the skin and it really makes it nice and juicy and supple and all the good things. And when the weather's warm out, it kind of gives you just a nice cooling effect. Not like cooling like, you know, like lip gloss cooling, but cooling like you're like, oh my gosh, like I feel quenched, like I just drank a ton of water, you know? And then we're gonna go in with the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. Now this one adds the glow. So, you know, I want the hydration at first. I'm running low. You want the hydration at first, and then you want the glow, and that is this one for you. I think they're like $10 each, which is so worth it. This has lasted me so long, and I'm just obsessed, and I'm obsessed to wear it all spring, all summer. I like, once winter's over, I like the glow. I'm just like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Especially when it comes to primer, anything like prep-wise. The foundation that I'm going to use, though, isn't super glowy. It's the Uoma by Sharon C Flawless Skin Perfecting Foundation. I have the shade Honey Honey T2. I know I've used it a lot, but this one is one of the best for this kind of like transition season because it's not super, you know, lightweight, glowy, like summer vibes like that I like in the summer, but it's not like super full coverage, very flat. Like once you add a good, nice primer, like the products that you use really kind of work with this foundation, and I love it. It just looks juicy and skin-like, but it has that coverage, and I really like the combination for this combination time, you know? I wear this all year long. I don't even think I've had it for summer, but I wore it always for all the past few months. You guys know, but it's really nice for spring because it's kind of the best of summer and the best of winter, and it's kind of just like they had a baby, and it's a great transition. Great transition. You can see that took me like 2 seconds. A sponge to me is quicker than a brush. I know people have their opinions on brushes and sponges. I really like a good sponge. This is the e.l.f. Flawless, the e.l.f. face sponge, total face sponge. Ha! I remembered. This one is really nice, a great affordable option if you're looking. We're gonna be to an e.l.f.'s horn today. e.l.f. is the true drugstore queen, but some of their products, you know, I would recommend other ones, so I'm gonna talk about other ones, but we're all gonna go with the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. This is my favorite concealer. It just is. It's a nice, like, it's like a light medium coverage. It has a nice bit of coverage. It's not full coverage by any means. It's not gonna cover every single, you know, spot you have to me, and I honestly only use it for more brightening areas, so I wouldn't even cover like a pimple or anything like that. Obviously the shade is really light on me, but I just mean like this concealer is meant for more brightening, and so you really want it to brighten the area, and so that's why I love it for like kind of like the T-zone and where your face needs a little bit of brightness. Under the eyes, girl. It does have a nice bit of coverage. Like for me, it covers my under eyes, and I don't have super crazy bags, especially not at this time of the day, but so It just really depends on what you're looking for. My friend does have oily skin. She's obsessed with this. I put her on and she was like, Marissa. And I was like, So 10 out of 10. Again, it's the same kind of thing where it has that coverage, but it's nice and juicy and hydrating. So, you know, it's not like you're not wearing concealer, like, you know, you're not trying to go barefaced beautiful for the summer, but you're not going full coverage, like slapping it on for winter, you know? Do you know? This is just my personal, like, how I like to wear, obviously, my makeup in summer, and my, like, opinion on my summer makeup and then my fall makeup. So it really just depends on what you do, but I think that this is the perfect routine. We're going to go with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Again. It's not even a horn. Toot toot. Why do you do a horn? Beep beep. It's just 110%. Not going to be a very fast video, but I will try my best to stop breaking things, and that'll make it go a lot faster. Next, we are going to go with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I know, I'm sorry. It's in the shade Golden Daze. It's just one of the best, and I honestly haven't tried too many from the drugstore, but it's like one of those things where I feel like I don't have to look any farther, because this is just nice, and it just is quick, it's creamy. It just blends out like a dream. That pimple was like, hey. And it's so easy. You really just don't have to put much thought into it. I gotta buy this for my sister because I know she's like starting out. She asked me for like some cream blush recommendations, but I'll try to put her on to this because it's just so easy. It's so simple. I'm using, I won't tell you because it's a high-end brush, but I'm just using any average Joe brush, kind of kabuki kind of brush where it has like a flat top, dense, and you just kind of slap it on. You really could use, you know, whatever brush you have. I didn't mean to bring attention to my not drugstore brush. Sorry. Someone did it in their video and I kind of liked it. Like they used the same bronzer brush for cream blush for, cream bronzer brush for cream blush. And I like that. I've been doing it recently, but we're going to use another one so that I can show you. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss cream blushes in the shade 110 Nude Kiss. Oh my gosh, stop. So good. But this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush, and I like it because I'm just going to tap it off on here. It just blends it out for you, and you really don't have to do that much work. And then this color of this blush, this formula is so superb. You can use a sponge, you can use kind of whatever you want. You can even use like a flat brush like the bronzer brush for this blush. I just really picked some real tongue twisters here. But this one is nice too. If specifically, you know, it is really nice for the e.l.f. Putty Blush but I like the Milani ones better. So if I'm recommending one, I say this one. And then this color is perfect for spring in my humble opinion, because it's like that nice, it's really peachy. It's really not pink. It's like a little bit brighter, but it's not super peachy, super bright. Like we just got tan, you know, like we're just out in the sun. No, it's like the perfect spring, like flowers and butterflies, but like, you know, it's almost summer, you know, kind of vibe, you know. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? That's why I love this color, but this formula is so good. 10 out of 10. Cream blush. This cream blush, get it if you like cream blush. I put a little too much on my nose because now it looks sickly. So then we're going to go in with the, does this have bronzer on it? Probably. We're going to go in with the NYX HD Finishing Powder. I have the translucent one. I don't know if they have shades in this, but I just have the mini guy here. Look at y'all. What is that? What do you see? What I see? Some pan in the little pan, in the little powder. Oh my gosh, I love this powder so much, and it's not a lie. Obviously, it's a very small compact, but for me, it's really nice because it sets your makeup so nicely, but without drying it out or feeling like it sucks the life out of it, or adding color. Like, as much as it looks white in there, it's very translucent. It really just sets your face, and you don't have to worry about it. It's terrifying, but white powders are terrifying, but also, like, it's really hard to find. I want to just keep dabbing it in there because look at it! It's really hard to find a powder that sets your face without drying it out. And for those people with oily skin, they don't care because, you know, their oils kind of combat that, whatever. They do the opposite. But for me, like with my dry skin, obviously when it gets warmer out, like I sweat and stuff like that, but it's just, there's just a difference. And so I really like something that will set my face without drying it out or enhancing texture or anything like that. And that is this powder. It is so good. NYX I don't recommend a lot from because NYX is pretty expensive, honestly. They really chose an expensive path for their life, and I'm not about that life. So, yes. So you know it's good when I do recommend it. Okay, I just filmed a bronzer video, ranking video, so all my stuff is like with my computer and it's upstairs now, so I'm not going to get it. I'm just not. And so we're just gonna have to go with blush, which is totally fine. My favorite bronzer, if you guys don't know, the Milani Big Soleil bronzer, whatever, in the shade 05 Soleil. I'm gonna post a whole video towards my bronzer, so if you're curious, just stay tuned for that. But for now, we're gonna go with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in the shade Always Rosy. This is another one where it has that like scrumptiousness to it, where it's like a little bit deeper, but it's a little bit brighter, so it makes your skin look a little bit happier, and you're just like, ah, spring. Perfect kind of blush for that. They have so many different shades. They have like one for lighter skin tones, deeper skin tones. They are only $6, so get her while you can. Get her while you can. Let's go with some setting spray. We're gonna go with the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Fixing Glowing Spray, whatever it's called. I really do like this. Catrice is a little bit annoying to me because I think they just took, it's Catrice that just took all their stuff off of Ulta. And like, I'm like, Catrice, first of all, already you're a underdog brand, like an underrated brand. People don't really talk about Catrice as much as other brands, drugstore brands, because Catrice is just not as good. But when they have their star products, like, why would they take it away from Ulta? Because now no one's going to buy your stuff, and it's hard to recommend because it's hard to get. But if you're placing in a Catrice order, you have another favorite that you like, then I would definitely try out the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow. It really does add that glow. It's one of the closest that I found to the Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa, although it's not an exact dupe. It's not quite as milky. It's pretty close. So that's saying a lot. If you know me, that's saying a lot. I don't need any more coffee. Yet here we are. I was gonna say my sister stole, but I willingly gave my sister my Milani brow pen, as well as like my e.l.f. like clear gel thing. She'll use it more than I do. I have 20,000, so that's why I gave it to her. But I really like both of those. The Milani, like it's just the brow pen, like the flick kind of thing. This is the Milani Precision Brow in the shade 150 Espresso. I think the Drugstore said this 100,000 times, I feel like, but the Drugstore kind of has just done brow products right. Like you just don't, like it's really hard to find a bad brow pencil, honestly, at this point. But Milani does make a good one. I think e.l.f. makes a good couple. I just have used them up, so I don't have them with me. Wet n Wild makes a good brow pencil. Like there's so many options, honestly. Just look for a retractable brow pencil and you'll find it. There are some pencils that I like too that are pencil brows, but honestly, like I feel like they've already done so well with retractable. Just don't worry about a pencil because it'll be way too hard to kind of, I don't know, figure it out. Look at me taking years and days. Look at me taking my sweet old time. Alright, so then for the eyes, we're going to go with some exciting little products here. I don't use these, like, feature them in videos too much, but I wanted to mention them because I love them. They're the Essence, like, 6-thing eyeshadow palettes. They don't have, like, one official name, which they should, but this is cute. This is the Nude one. It's my, nothing compares to Nude. This is Coral Me Maybe, so nice and cute and peachy. And then this is my Rose Will Go On. So I think we're going to do a combination, but this one is the newest. I think we're going to start off just with the shade Far. Wherever you are. I think that's how it goes. I'm really bad with songs. Unless they're Justin Bieber from 2011, whatever year it was, then I'm really bad with them. I'm just going to put this color in the crease. I wanted something very spring, but nothing. I in general just don't wear a lot of like pinks. So I want something a little bit like more of a neutral pink because, you know, and not everyone wears pink anyway. Essence, they have, these are $4, $5, and they have a ton of different colors, so you really can't go wrong. And they're quick and easy. Like they have everything laid out for you. I'm obviously, you know, using a couple, so it's going to be a little bit more, but quick, easy. It's just like bada bing, bada boom. You have all the shades that you need. Do I want to go with something from Coral Me maybe? Then we're going to jump into We're gonna go on with this shade down here, which is No Matter. No Matter. Oh, nope, this is the shade Fancy Restaurant. Fancy Restaurant. There we go. I don't know. Very nice, just, woo! Like kind of, I don't want to say champagne, but like just like a light shimmer, you know? You know what these are. You know what it is. I don't need to describe it to you. You can see it. If you can't see it on my lid, here it is here. Maybe I should have done something a little bit more gold. No, it's okay. What I want to do next is I'm going to jump into Coral Me Maybe. I had one job and I couldn't do it. Coral Me Maybe, and I want to take this brown shade. So that's the shade Stair Was Holding. Whipped Jean. And I'm just going to put the tiniest bit on the outer corner here. I just want to add a little bit of depth. Here. Just the smallest bit. Well, I'm actually just going to take that same brown shade and run it on the lower lash line. Just so the look has a little something, something. I believe these have a scent. Or some of them have a scent, because sometimes yes, they have a scent. Some of them have a scent, because sometimes I stick my nose in them and I'm like, it just smells like eyeshadow. But then other times I'm like, ooh, this smells delightful. Just going to take that same shade Far from my Rose Will Go On and just kind of blend out the lower lash line. And then there we go. You obviously don't need all three, but they're like only $3-4 freaking dollars, so you can get them if you want them. I'm a strong supporter of those Essence eyeshadows. I have all of them. So, yes. We're going to do it. We're going to go with the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in the shade Perfect Pearl. I don't see any point in doing anything other than going in with this. It is perfect. It is perfect, perfect, perfect. If this is your first video of mine, for the past month, I've been talking about this thing since I got it because it is the best inner corner highlighter for my skin tone. Honestly, a lot of skin tones, not there being a B. I have not seen a B in months. Anyway, I love this. It is so good. It's the perfect inner corner shade. It is so easy. You just freaking bada bing, bada boom. I'm honestly surprised it doesn't look more worn, honestly, because you use the smallest amount. There's so much in here. This will last me years and days. But I just love it. I don't really see the point in using anything but this, honestly. I want to get more shades just in case, like I want something a little bit like more silver or like what? I don't know. I want it in my life. The Drugstore has quite a few, or like at least the highlighters that I like from the Drugstore they have a few like they're random, honestly. All the brands, I'm just going to mention them all so that you guys know. The Kokie Soft Glow highlighter in the shade Heavenly. It's a really nice highlighter. It's beautiful. It's not too crazy intense, so you really get the best of like almost every world with it because you can really just make it look like a soft glow. And so I really do like that. I think if you can get it, like I think these are only at like Rite Aid or something weird. If you can get it, get it. It's really nice. And then the other one that I'm going to just talk about, the Revlon Skin Lights. Now this one you can get at Target, I believe, and Ulta. It's really nice. I think this is at most stores here. I just don't want to wear this one today because I wear it so much. It's really, really nice as well. It can really be blinding if you want it to be. And people talk about this so much. It's just already like $12 no matter where you get it. And to me, that's just like obscene. Like a lot of money for a highlighter. We're going to go with this one. I know I was just dogging on Catrice, but this is the More Than Glow highlighter in the shade Supreme Rose Beam. This is definitely icier than the other two I mentioned in general. And so I think it'll match with the eye a little bit better. But also I think that this is only like $6 or something. So if you're placing a Catrice order, get this because it is just so nice and you can, it's so delicious. You can make it a little bit more subtle. It's not going to be as subtle as like the Kokie or, as subtle as like a subtle highlighter, but it's going to be subtle for a blinding highlight. If that makes sense? Picking up what I'm putting down. But if you really want it to be blinding, she can do it. She can do all things through Christ who gives her strength. So, yes. So good. It's very nice for that like spring kind of vibe too because of the color to it. Obviously not everyone will be able to use this color. There are, I think, a couple options. But I really like this kind of icier kind of vibe because it's not super golden. Like you're not giving off like just got tan kind of vibes. You're giving off a little bit more like, ah, spring. I should have just recorded it and just kept playing it every time I wanted to say that. Am I almost done? I gotta do mascara. Alright, so for now we're gonna go in with, this is the Hard Candy Sheer Me Glow Setting Spray. We're really gonna amp up the glow today. This is so freaking glowy, but it's really nice because it really does make your makeup last longer. It's kind of like that combination that really just, but it's very glowy. And so it's a very specific, like not everyone will like this at all. Let's see if you can tell the difference. You literally can. This is like, ooh, and this is like, ooh. So it's super glowy, and that was just one spray. It's not even set yet. So very, very glowy, very specific. But if you're someone who would like that, you would love this. Hard Candy you can get at Walmart. Milani makes great setting sprays. Wet n Wild makes great setting sprays. There are plenty of options. Elf makes pretty good setting sprays. It just depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're someone who wants a matte setting spray, I don't know because I just don't use matte setting sprays. But yes. Okay. Should I do? I am struggling with mascara really hard right now, so I'm just gonna zoom through it. Especially because this was supposed to be a fast video and it's already 25 minutes. But I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. People love this, and I just got it yesterday. I just tried it yesterday for the first time, so I'm still testing it. But I'm kind of going back to the basics with my mascara because I just have so many that I just don't like anymore, or they're dried up and I just don't know what to do. I'm like, what do I repurchase? I don't know. I'm having like a nervous breakdown when it comes to my mascara. So definitely comment your favorite drugstore mascaras. This one seems to be really nice so far. It's not super like voluminous, lengthening, like it's nothing super extreme. So for spring it might be really nice just because it kind of gives that girly wispy like, spring kind of lash, you know? I think everyone says it, but it's so true. Sorry, I'm really far again. Mascara just does better when it's like been open for a few days, because even the difference between yesterday and today is like really nice. So far this is a really nice mascara. I do really like it. I just, don't have too many, haven't tried it for that long, etc. Okay, we're gonna chew e.l.f.'s horn two more times. This is the e.l.f. Love Triangle Filler Liner. I like these a lot, and I don't know why I don't talk about them more because they're really good. I have the shade Mauve here. Again, nothing too like bright and pink for like those of you who don't like pink, but something a little bit pinky-er so that it matches with all the other spring kind of vibe makeup products, Wherever you are. My camera decided to run out of storage for some nonsensical reason. Next, we're gonna go in with the Essence. It's the they don't have names, do they? It's the This Is Nude lipstick in the shade 09 Special. These are so cute. They're so nice. They look so like luxe, like you feel like they're pretty cheap feeling, but like they look like they're really luxe. It's just a very light nude, so it's definitely gonna add a little moment. Maybe the lip liner was a little too mauve, but e.l.f. has a bunch of different colors in those formulas, so they're really, really nice. And then we're going to top it off with the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Champagne Glam. I love a good juicy lip plumping gloss in the spring, in the summer, the whole nine. I just love the like juicy, scrumptious kind of vibe. And this does it for me. They're super cheap. They're like $6, I think. So inexpensive, so freaking good, and they really do plump though. These really plump, so if you're someone who does not like the tingling, you will not like this. My sister hates these. My friend hates these. Yes, because they don't like plumping, so don't even risk it if you're someone who does not like plumping at all. I'm just gonna go in with a lash curler quick because I want a little bit more volume for this look. I guess length, curl, everything. Cute. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. All the products will be down below if you missed anything or if I didn't mention anything. Let me know your spring favorites. I am trying not to buy so much makeup, but I just obviously love makeup. So let me know. Definitely let me know mascaras because, they're struggling. But, yes, that is it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!